Season 8 of Winx Club. I have no words for how it was so hard to look at. I was just baffled about what they have done to the show. Ugh. Alright, before I get into everything, let's once again go into the plot, if you can even call it that. Valtor is back, and he plans to obtain the star energy and stuff from all the stars in the planets. To defeat him, the Waynes have to use the newest transformation, Cosmits. This plot is boring. Okay, let me tell you about how everything has changed for the season. All the past seasons still happen, kinda, and once again, everyone seemed like they never aged. But there is a big change here. The art style was changed from the style that we got from Season 5 onward to this.
Oh my goodness!
Ew! This is disgusting!
Ugh. Oh my god. Just look at the Waynes. What have you done to what have they done to my girls? Look at the specialists. Look at Kiko. What is this? Ugh. You see, remember how I mentioned that a lot of the newer seasons were aimed for a more younger audience, with 7 and 8 being even more toned down? But 8 was drastically toned down even more. In order to relate to the younger audience, all the characters like the Waynes, like the specialists, they all lost their adult appearances, and now we have this.
Make it stop.
Why? Why would they do this? They look like they're 12 or 13 years old. They look like dolls. Althea is a college, not a middle school or high school. They look way too young to believe that they've been through so much all these years, have all those powers, and are dating people at this age. They got enchanted before they graduated. The timeline, it's just inconsistent. Ugh, I can't. I gotta move on. So the Waynes are once again still a hive mind. They act like they're teenagers because they look like they are. And once again, Bloom is the star. But I despise her even more in this series because she's always at the forefront and always the stereotypical leader. Bloom saved the day, as always. Ugh. She's always the one to always say, "Wait, Cosmits!" Always, just her. I hate it. Musa and Ribbon, who return to get drama, which I'm used to it. I care less about that. I can even care less about Bloom and Sky, the issues that they deal with. DS, bro, I don't care. I really do not care. Now, I'm gonna go into villains. Valtor being back. I don't hate villains returning, but why did he return? Nothing about the plot really focuses on Valtor being Valtor. It could have been a totally different bad guy, and nothing about the story would have changed. And this felt so random and nostalgia bait. Valtor had so much beef with many of the cast, he doesn't even go to Farragonda or Miss Griffin, and he doesn't even show up to the Waynes till like the 12th episode. He just lets Obscurum, a lackey who's meant to be the comic relief for the kids, do all the work. And he's revealed to be Dorana's, the ruler of this star planet, her brother. Anyway, Valtor, I feel nothing about him. He's my favorite villain, and I feel nothing about him being back. I'm not even happy about him being back because they do nothing interesting with him. Where's the conflict that he had with the Waynes? He put them through the ringer. Where's the conflict? We're missing that. The only thing that I'm glad about him is that he looks the same and he isn't toned down to be a goofball. Plus, his plan made no sense because the Waynes, they always revealed the core of the star in seconds. So there's no point in Valtor stealing it if we can get it back almost immediately. And then, the name of his soldiers. Star Yummies? Star Yummies? Really? Even in kids shows, We've had soldiers who have proper names that sound and even look a little threatening. Come on. And then we have the Trits, who return again. Thankfully, they all look the same. But they made a big change with the Trits, not making them be sisters anymore, and Icy is the princess of a planet that was frozen in time and has her own sister who got cursed. A little similar to Bloom. I don't mind a backstory for villains, but Icy's story, it does make me question a lot of things because she's trying to take over the world over and over again and destroy many things. So what would happen once she breaks the curse? Would she stop being evil and go back to her home planet? I'm just wondering. It's very confusing here. Okay, transformations. We now at last have one transformation, being Cosmets. And that's how it should be, so a transformation gets time to shine. Cosmets, it's not that bad. The song is good, the outfits aren't too matching, but why is it just a given? There could have been another way to earn it, we just get it immediately. Oh, and big surprise! They finally realized that we can still use other previous transformations because those ones were for specific things. So, we get Sirenets and Enchantress back. Butterflitz is there too, but that's because this comes after Season 7. Though, why did they even use it? They weren't even fighting against animals. There were some changes to these forms. Butterflitz thankfully got rid of the dance, and I think the form actually fits with this season's art style. I still hate it though. Side note, I wish they used Harmonix, cause Sirenix was mainly needed for the Infinite Ocean. So, back on point, Sirenix gets a redesign so it doesn't look too matching. I appreciate it, but Enchantix?
I am disgusted.
What is with this pink color bomb? Minus Techna, a little bit from Musa, and also Flora, cause she already had pink in her outfit already, but everyone else gets too much pink in their outfits. Aisha, she already had so many changes to her outfit in Enchantress, blue first and then green, but now it's pink with green accents. Why? Bloom gets pink, again, why? And then Stella, she gets way too much pink, and then in the middle, gross. Oh my god, they look more like dolls in this form. Also, the outfits are altered because, of course, they look younger, so. Oh, and there's this sub-transformation of Sirenix called Crystal Sirenix. It's fine. Still, again, matching. It's like Lovitz and Sirenix mixed together. Alrighty, it's episode Stretcher time. Repetitive plots over and over again. Star's in trouble. Save it. B-plot with the Winx about relationships and school. Bad guy escapes, and we fix the Star. Hooray! We stand around and do nothing, even though we are clearly stronger than the enemy. Concerts. So many concerts. Stop making Bloom the lead singer. Oh, and phone emojis and selfies. Oh, and because we're younger, we apparently have no freedom. Cause the teachers apparently don't care that we were saving the world from Valtor, cause they want to punish them for being late to a test. What? Oh, and stop with the unnecessary dialogue. Flora, I like ya, but stop saying wonderful. It's like our catchphrase. And now, the finale. Icy had the last wishing star, and she was confronted with the choice to give it to Valtor or to Bloom. But there's a big issue with that. Cause there were actually 3 choices. Cause Icy wanted to use a star to wish for her planet and her people and her sister to be free of the curse. But the show made it seem like at that moment there were only 2. You know why? Cause it's Bloom! They have to make the Winx get whatever they want. Ugh. This really annoyed me cause they didn't save Icy's planet. The show ends all happy and stuff, even though Icy is now left with the fact that her home planet is still frozen and her sister is all alone, cursed. What on earth? Icy was never gonna give the star to Valtor. She wasn't branded by him anymore, so she was free to do whatever she wanted. Bloom didn't need to convince her or ask her. Why didn't they have Icy reveal to the Winx about her sister and her home planet? My brain. I can't. So, yeah, I hate this season. It can drown and burn. I can see why they are starting over with Season 9, or technically the new era, Season 1. Start over and start fresh. And don't repeat the same mistakes as before.